Hello, I Kiran Mudreddy, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Ballari Institute of Technology and Management, Ballari. Welcome you to the course C Programming Laboratory. The course code is 18CPL27. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss matrix multiplication in C. That is, design and implement matrix multiplication in C. Design is nothing but by using design tools like algorithm, flowchart, we are solving a problem, and converting algorithm or flowchart into C program is called implementation. So first we need to understand what is matrix multiplication, how it can be done mathematically, and we need to write algorithm for that, and we need to convert algorithm into C program. That is the objective of this particular problem. Yeah, let us go ahead with what is matrix multiplication, how it is going to be done mathematically. Multiplication of one matrix by second matrix is called matrix multiplication. It is not like 2 into 2 or 3 into 4 like number multiplication. Here we are multiplying two matrix. It should possess one of the prerequisite. That is, I'm going to explain you now. So the first matrix columns, the number of columns of a first matrix must be equal to the rows of the second matrix. You already learned this one in school or in college while studying matrix multiplication. So once again, I am explaining you. Look into this. A is a matrix consisting of first row, second row, sorry, one column, second column, third column, and four columns. Totally, four columns are there. And look into the matrix B. Four rows are there. So number of columns is four. Number of rows in the second matrix is four. So then matrix multiplication is possible. Look into another example. Another matrices will be like this. So matrix multiplication is not possible when look into A matrix. It is consisting of one column and second column. That means two columns. And B matrix is consisting of three rows. This is first row, second row, third row. So 2 is number of columns of first matrix and 3 is number of rows of second matrix. So 2 is not equal to 3. At this point of time, we can say that matrix multiplication is not possible. Yeah, when it is possible, so it should be equal. N should be equals to P. That is, I'll take you to example. At the time you come to understand. When the matrix multiplication is possible, then how to do multiplication? That's quite simple. Step 1 is what it says, number of rows and number of columns must be equal. That is, it should possess, it should holds good first prerequisite. And we are multiplying rows of the first matrix by the each column in the second matrix, and afterwards we're adding the products. Okay, you already know this. I'll take you to the demonstration how to multiply two matrices with example. I'll take you to the demonstration. At that time you come to understand. Here it goes. Matrix multiplication demonstration. So I'm going to give rows and columns of a matrix. First, I'll consider A matrix is consisting of two rows and it is consisting of three columns. And second matrix is consisting of three rows and two columns. You can choose anything, but it should holds good. This value, that is column of A matrix, must be equals to rows of second matrix. Now I'll make a matrix. I'll enter some values into this. I'll enter 1, 2, 3. This is my first row. 4, 5, 6. These are the elements of A matrix. I'll enter some other numbers: 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So these are the elements of B matrix. If I want to multiply this, I'll hit calculate. Look into this, how the matrix multiplication works. So rows is multiplied with columns. Rows of a first matrix is multiplied with columns of a second matrix, and finally we are adding. So 1 is multiplied with 7. 1 into 7 plus 2 into 9 plus 3 into 11. If you add it, you will get the first element. Similarly, we are doing it for all the elements. This is mathematical way of multiplying two matrices. So now we will move ahead with how to do it in C program. That is what we are converting algorithm into a C program. First we will write algorithm. In order to multiply two matrices, we need to follow these 6 steps. First, read rows and columns of a matrix A and matrix B, how exactly we done in the demonstration. And we are checking it for the prerequisite. N is what? Number of columns. P is what? Number of rows of a matrix B. If both are not equal, then directly we are saying matrix multiplication is not possible, and we will stop the program. That is, go to step 6 and we will stop the program. Otherwise, if both are equal, then we will read elements of A and we are reading elements of B, and finally we are multiplying A and B and we are storing it in a C matrix, and we are printing the product matrix. This is what the steps. So let us understand each steps how to do it in C programming language. For reading a matrix, for reading order of B matrix, we are using scanf statement. We are reading M and N and we are reading P and Q. Later, we are checking in second step the prerequisite. If N is not equals to P, then matrix multiplication is not possible and we are stopping the program by using exit 0. Here comes the third step, reading a matrix. This is two-dimensional. Usually matrix are consisting of rows and columns, so we need to have nesting of loops. First for loop is concerned with rows, second for loop is concerned with columns. If 3 rows and 3 columns, how many elements will be there? 3 into 3, totally 9 elements. 9 times we need to execute scanf using nesting of loops. Now fourth step is multiplying. I entered in the demo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 first matrix, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 as a second matrix. If you want to multiply these two, you need to give 1 into 7 plus 2 into 9 plus 3 into 11. Okay, that is 58. So to do that, we are using this formula, matrix IK. I value is equals to 0, K value is equals to 0 initially. That is my 1 is multiplied with B element, B of 0, 0. B of 0, 0 is nothing but 7. That is 1 into 7. Similarly, K value is going to increment and J value is going to increment, and it will change 2 into 9 and 3 into 11. The answer will be 58. This is in C. We are using for loop. First for loop is for controlling rows of a first matrix. Second for loop is controlling columns of a second matrix. and this for loop is used for controlling third matrix. Okay, and similarly printing a matrix is done with the help of two for loops and one printf statement. And one more thing you need to understand here, if you have m cross n and p cross q, your order of the final matrix will be m cross q. So I used m and q here. So this is what step 5, it will give you a product of a two matrix. Okay, let me take you to the example explanation in C. I'm going to open Turbo C. I already installed in my computer. Even I shared in Google Classroom how to install Turbo C. Okay, the same steps are used to write this program. It is your responsibility to go with that algorithm and try to write program. Reading a matrix, printing a matrix, and multiplying a matrix and declaring the variable in this way. Okay, here I am running the program. No errors, and I'm executing it again. Control F9. So it is asking me a question. Enter the order of a first matrix 2, 3. That is 2 rows, 3 columns. I'll enter 3 rows and 2 columns. Yeah. I need to enter the elements. Yeah, here what happens, number of columns is not equals to number of rows. Okay, once again you run it. 2 cross 2 and 2 cross 2 I'll give. I'll enter the elements 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll enter 1, 2, 3, 4, and I got my answer like this. Matrix multiplication is possible and we got the answer like this. Yeah, you write the program and execute. Okay, namaskar, thank you for watching.